All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are live and checking audio now. This is the junior varsity Polk County Christian School girls being hosted by Lighthouse Christian Chargers Orange team. We are at 417 Athletics in Mount Vernon. This is game 2 of the night. The JV team just played about an hour ago, and I don't have the score for that yet. I'll have to get that. Let me go look real quick. Do we know the score, Coach, of the JV game that they played while the varsity was playing? Okay, all right. Can you go find out the score for us? For the JV game they already played, the first game JV played? Ariana is volunteering to go see what the score was for the first game. She's going to go check the scorer's table so we can report on that, because we were not able to film that or live stream due to live streaming the varsity game. I did not have somebody available to film that first JV game tonight. Okay. Oh, we didn't have our scorekeeper was at the varsity game, so we don't know what the score was on that. Okay. Well, we'll have to find out later. The assistant coach, Jill Cribbs, will have that score, and we should be able to get that from her later this evening. All right, this broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. 65613. The phone number is 417-777-2330. Our web address is polkcountychristianschool.org, and our YouTube channel, if you're not familiar with it, to see all of our video content, live stream or recorded and uploaded later, is youtube.com/@PCCS. If you want to go directly to our live streams, you could just add a /live at the end of that. youtube.com/@PCCS/live. And that'll take you straight to any live broadcasts we have done or are currently doing. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. Click thumbs up if you like any of our content. That helps our channel to get more visibility and other possible spectators see it. If you'd like to see more of our content from PCCS, consider clicking the subscribe button. And if you do, you could also click the optional bell icon. If you click that bell icon, you'll be notified when we post new content or go live for an event. So you'll see the Chargers are on the court warming up. The Knights have already had their first warm-up session. They'll be joining the Chargers back on the court here in a bit. And again, this is the August 15th, 2025 Junior Varsity Girls Volleyball. Lighthouse Christian Chargers Orange team versus Polk County Christian School Lady Knights. Polk County Christian School glorifies God through excellence as a Christ-centered educational environment that emphasizes servant leadership with a biblical worldview. And as always, PCCS athletes, spectators, and families strive to set a Christian example at all times. If you'd like to look at our Facebook page, the school's Facebook link is facebook.com/Polk County Christian School. On behalf of the school board, teachers, and all who have invested time, effort, finances, and prayers, we appreciate the opportunity to have a part in establishing a foundation in the lives of our students through Christian education. All right, the ref is conferring with one of the line judges, Landon Gray, volunteering to be a line judge for Polk County Christian School. And I believe the Chargers will provide a line judge as well. And we can see a scoreboard across the way for this game. But we also have an online scoreboard that we were able to fix between games there. And so we have Coach Gray manning that scoreboard for us. Pardon me while I configure some wiring here, power that I hadn't configured earlier. All right, so Coach Gray is going to man the scoreboard for us that feeds the score and the match information to the on-screen scoreboard. So that's very helpful and greatly appreciated. We also have Heather Hale, one of the player moms, school moms, Polk County Christian School. She's our concession stand coordinator. She's volunteering to run stats for us. And I'm not sure who's on the scorer's table. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just being advised that Mrs. Froelich is running the scoreboard on the scorer's table across the court, and I think the Chargers are providing the other scorekeeper. And it looks like the Knights are lining up to come onto the court and meet their support staff, cheer squad. And the ref is signaling for the teams to come onto the court. All right, girls are on the court. I failed to go through the roster for the Lady Knights. Looks like the roster is number 8, Hannah Hale. Correction, number 3, Hannah Hale. Number 4, Hannah Kane. Number 10, Nora Everson. And up serving is Macy Schultz, number 33. We'll finish the roster here in just a minute. And I think that's a point for the Knights on the first serve. That was Macy Schultz with the first serve of the match. Peyton Gray, number 15. Lenny Russ, number 16. Isla King, number 18, serves up. And it's out, so that's going to be a second point for the Lady Knights. Isla King is number 18. Rylan Hood, number 22. Autumn Froelich, number 37. Macy Schultz, number 67. She's wearing 33 tonight, I'm being told. Ava Anderson, number 77, I believe. I can't see the bench very well, so I can't see everyone that's over there. Looks like Grace Roberts is over there as well, Aaliyah Presley. And, all right, so it'll be the Chargers serve. Serve is up. That was Nora Everson with a return for the Knights, and 4 hits on the Chargers. So now it's a point for the Knights. Score is 3 serving 1. Nora Everson up for the serve. And over to the Chargers. Third hit is back across. And that's Autumn Froelich. Back over. Chargers back to the Knights. All right, point for the Chargers. 3-2. It'll be 2 serving 3 now. Serves up. It's to Nora Everson, and Autumn gets under the pass. Can't quite get it up enough. She couldn't get far enough under it to really get a hold on it. So that's a point for the Chargers, 3-3. Chargers serve, and serves up. And it's to the back row, and that was Macy Schultz, I believe. Yep, Macy Schultz couldn't quite get under it. Good effort. So that's the Chargers point. Score is 4-3. Chargers serve. Chargers serve up, and it's out. That's going to be a Knights point, and maybe Autumn Froelich going back to serve. Nope, Autumn's going to rotate. Aaliyah Presley coming in. How many times are you going to sit down? All right, Aaliyah Presley up for the serve. And couldn't quite get it over. Good effort. All right. Point for the Chargers. Score is 5 serving 4. Serves up and no good. Ref said he wasn't ready. All right, Chargers going to reserve that. And serves up, and it's into a pole. Point for the Knights. Score is 5-5. Naomi Presley up to serve. Serves up, and it's good. What a beautiful serve for Naomi. Number 7 on the Lady Knights. Score is 6, serving 5. I checked the audio on the previous game during the break between games, and we had some extra audio that was coming in, causing an echo. I think we've got that solved. So we'll check that after this game and make sure that that issue is resolved. We had an extra mic turned on that we didn't need, and it was a little farther away from the announcer, so it was causing some echo. All right, it's going to be Chargers serve. Score is 6-all. The Knights are making a substitution. Looks like 99. Hope Froelich coming in for Hannah Kane, I believe. All right, Chargers serve. Ball's up, and serve is into the net. Point for the Knights. 7 serving 6. This will be Rylan Hood, number 22, serving for the Lady Knights, and serves up. A great serve for Rylan. And, oh, just across the net for the Chargers. And I think the ref says it was in. I thought it was, but I'm not sure. Score is 7-all. Chargers serve. So it looks like it was in. And serves up. Not quite across the net, so that's going to be a Knights serve. Number 99, Hope Froelich in to serve. Actually, she was already in. She's just moving back to serve. And not quite over the net. Looks like 8 serving 8. Charger serve is up and into the net. Going to be a Knight serve, so it'll be 9 serving 8. Macy Schultz back to serve again. She's got the serve up. Good serve. Beautiful serve on Macy's part. And Chargers bringing it back across. They found a hole midcourt. So that's going to be point Chargers. 9 serving 9. And serves up for the Chargers. And the Knights send it back across. Chargers setting it up for a spike, and it's just over the net. 23, Autumn Schultz trying to get under it and couldn't quite do it. Good dive on Autumn's part. That's going to be a point for the Chargers, 10 serving 9. Chargers serve is up, and it's over. It's good. And I think that was Grace Roberts with the attempted return. Good effort on, I can't quite see. Yes, I think that's Grace over there. Good effort. All right, Chargers serve. Ball's up, and it's over to Nora. Nora puts it up, and that's Autumn sending it across. And the Chargers just send it right back to Nora, but she double tapped it, trying to get it back across. She's a little hair close to the net, so it's 12 serving 9. Good effort for Nora. All right, Chargers. Knights are going to make a sub. We're bringing in Hannah Kane for her sister Hope. No, not her sister. Hannah Kane coming in for Hope Froelich. Some of these names are new to me this year. All right, Chargers. Serves up. Good serve. Center court. Hannah Kane with a pass over to Nora. Too close to the net, and Nora couldn't get to it. Good effort for the Knights. Point for the Chargers. Score is 13 serving 9. Serve is up and just over the net. Grace Roberts with a beautiful return. And Grace again getting it bumped backwards over the net. And Chargers can't quite get it back to the Knights. What a great effort for Grace there. Good showing. Nora Everson going back to serve for the Lady Knights. Serves up. Chargers get under it, passing it over, and they're sending it to the backcourt, and it's not able to get it, so it's a Chargers point. And Chargers got the serve over, but it was out. So that's going to be a Knights point. Score is 14 to 11. Knights serving, 11 serving 14. Aaliyah Presley going back to serve for the Lady Knights. Oh, she found a hole in the court. Chargers missed that one. Good serve for Aaliyah. Chargers certainly going to try and fill that hole this time. Aaliyah back up to serve again, and she found a hole again. I believe that's called an ace. I'm not sure. I don't know the nomenclature real well, but if that's it, she's doing a good job at it. And Aaliyah Presley with another serve. The Chargers send it back. And Macy Schultz thought it might be out, but it was close to the line. It was in. All right, Chargers serve. Score is 15 serving 13. All right, serves up and no good. Serve was good, but the return was not. So that was a point for the Chargers. So it's 16 serving 13. And serves up. It over to, I think that was Rylan. Back to Autumn. Autumn puts it across. Now Autumn again, sending it back to the Knights. And over to Rylan. Rylan, one-handed, couldn't quite get under it good enough, so it's out of bounds. It's going to be a Chargers point. (17) serving 13. Timeout on Chargers, I believe. While we're on a short timeout, I'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors at Polk County Christian School. Many of these sponsors are regular sponsors at our annual fundraiser, the Polk County Christian School Auction, which is an annual fundraiser every March. Our platinum sponsors, I think with the largest donations, Shell and Hammer Construction, Womack Monuments, Need More Vacations, and KYOO AM/FM Radio in Bolivar, Missouri. We also have gold sponsors, Wildman Plumbing, Stewart's Custom Designs, Shelter Insurance, Craig Lehman, agent, Edward Jones, Mid-Missouri Bank, and Bill Roberts Chevrolet. And silver sponsors, Oak Star Bank, Motor Monkeys, LLC, State Farm Insurance, Gianna Andrews, agent, State Farm Insurance, Bryant Chastain, agent, Polk County Crop Services, Pitts Chapel, Parton Real Estate, Hogan Farms, First Baptist Church, Etch Salon, and Douglas Hahn and Heidemann, PC. And then our last category is bronze sponsors, Garrett's and Trash, Hubbard Realty, Creator Designs and Creator Delights, Bolivar Ready Mix, Bank of Bolivar, and All Creatures Animal Clinic. Appreciate all those sponsors helping us to bring a Christian education to children in our area. Chargers back on the court, and they've got the serve up just over the net, and that was Rylan Hood under it. And ref says Chargers tipped it, so that's going to be a point for the Knights. Score is 14 serving 17. That's Naomi Presley up with a serve for the Knights. Chargers get it back over to her. Her serve was good. Nora Everson takes the pass, sends it up to Rylan Hood. Now it's going to be a fourth hit. Okay, going to be a Chargers point. Appreciate the ref being gentle with the players. You think somebody's pranking the ref with that paper clip on his pants? We got a guy at my work who used to do that all the time with ID badges. He'd cover the back of your uniform with them. All right, Chargers serve is up and into the net. Good point for the Knights. Score is 15 serving 18. This is match one. Rylan Hood back to serve for the Lady Knights. Serves up, a good serve for Rylan. Chargers tip it right across the net, and Knights send it right back over. Chargers couldn't quite get it back across, so that's a point for the Lady Knights. 16 serving 18. Rylan Hood back to serve again. Boy, she's dialed in a good serve tonight. She's got a second serve here on this set. And Rylan sending it over. Nobody was there in the corner to help her with that pass. So it's a point for the Chargers. 19 serving 16. Chargers serve is up, and it's good. Oh, ref blowing a whistle. Not sure. I wonder if it was a foot fault. Not sure what the call was, but the ref awarded the Knights the ball. And that was Hope Froelich back with a serve, and it was good for a point. 18 serving 19. Hope's back to serve again. And not quite over the net. Good effort for Hope. So it's going to be 20 serving 18. Chargers serve is up. And same signal. I wonder if that's a foot fault. I'm not sure what that signal is. Do you know what that means? And the ball's up. Sorry, I missed that. I thought they were still on a break. Score is 21 serving 19. Chargers serve. Serve is up and into the net. 21 serving 20. Knights, 20 serving 21. Knights ball. Nora Averson moving back to serve for the Lady Knights. And Nora found a hole in the middle of the court. So it is 21-21. Nora Everson with a second serve. Just almost made it across the net. So it's now 22 serving 21. Chargers serve. She's in the near corner serving, and it is across. Looks like a good serve. I think that was Rylan Hood sending it back to the Chargers, and they can't quite get it across on the third hit. Point for the Lady Knights, 22 serving 22. They're going to side out, and Aaliyah Presley's coming in for, I think that was Hope Froelich that sat down. Aaliyah Presley's going to move back to serve. 22 serving 22. Aaliyah's got the serve up and into the net. 23 serving 22. Chargers serve. All right, Chargers serve is up, a good serve, and that was Rylan Hood sending it back across. Chargers back over to, that was Naomi to Rylan. Rylan gets it across, and the Chargers can't quite get it across the net. They were a hair too late to just tip it over. Good effort on the Chargers' part, though. Point for the Lady Knights, it's 23 all. And that is Naomi Presley moving back to serve. And serves up into the net, so it's 24 serving 23. Serves up and no good, 24 all. Rylan Hood back to serve. And a good serve for Rylan. Chargers to the backcourt, and it's out. 25 serving 24. So this should be match point, I believe. If the Knights have it their way, it will be. Ryland serving. And there she goes. She's got it across. Chargers get under it. And their second hit, third hit, into the net. Lady Knights take the first match of three. 26-24. What a great showing. All right, we're just going to keep on streaming for the second match. Line judges are going to switch places. Polk County Christian School glorifies God through excellence as a Christ-centered educational environment that emphasizes servant leadership with a biblical worldview. On behalf of the school board, teachers, and all who have invested time, effort, finances, and prayers, we appreciate the opportunity to have a part in establishing a foundation in the lives of our students through Christian education. Upcoming events for Polk County Christian School, we're going to be live streaming the next game this evening for PCCS at 8:30 right here at 417 in Mount Vernon. And that'll be PCCS versus the Northwest Arkansas Hornets. I don't believe we played them last year. And then tomorrow, Polk County Christian School will be traveling to Legacy Academy in Branson. I believe that's down on Fall Creek, if I remember correctly. I know it's fairly close to Dana's Barbecue, in case you don't know where my priorities lay. They'll be playing two games in a 3-game jamboree. And they'll be playing the first 2 games tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Players need to be there, I think, at 12:15. And then upcoming schedule events after that. Back to school orientation at PCCS. That'll be on August 26th. And there's a couple of possible volleyball events that are tentative and not locked in yet. And so we're waiting for Coach Gray to give us a yay or nay on whether or not those are going to happen. That was August 29th and August 30th. I haven't seen anything saying that those have solidified. So, all right, the ref is back. We're getting into match 2. And a serve goes to the Chargers. Chargers serving. And ball's up and no good. So that's going to be a point for the Knights. Nora Everson going back to serve for the Lady Knights. Score is 1 serving 0. And serves up, no good. Score is 1 serving 1. Chargers getting the serve back. Serves up, and it's all the way back to Nora. Nora with a good bump on that. And it's over too far. Close to the line, but out too far. I couldn't tell who took the bump from Nora, but good effort on the Lady Knights. All right, Chargers back to serve, 2-1. Serves up, and it's over to Hannah Kane with a good bump. Up front, Lady Knights get it across. Back over to Hannah Kane. Chargers tipped it just across the net. And Ryland couldn't quite get under it. It was just a little too low for her to get to it in time. All right, 3 serving 1. Chargers serve is up. And it's over to, that's Macy Schultz in the backfield. Ball's just across the net to Ryland. Almost out. But it's a point for the Chargers, so it's 4 serving 1. Serves up over to Ryland, but Ryland wisely said that one's out of bounds and let it go. Line judge agrees it was out of bounds. So that's a point for the Knights, 2 serving 4. And that's going to be Aaliyah Presley moving back to serve for the Lady Knights. And Aaliyah almost over the net, not quite. She's had some really good serves this evening. All right, 5 serving 2. And Chargers serve is up. It's over to Ryland. Ryland back across to the Chargers. Chargers trying to spike it across from the backfield. Well, not spike it, but send it across from the backfield. Couldn't quite get it. Naomi Presley moving back to serve. Score is 3 serving 5. I think that, yep, that's what that symbol means when the ref circles his finger like that. Naomi had a foot fault. So it's going to be 6 serving 3 now. Folks, I'd like to take a moment to thank you for tuning into our channel and watching our broadcasts. Your support of our school athletics means a lot to these girls. I know my girls watch every game that their school has that's live on YouTube or posted on YouTube, whether it's live or recorded and uploaded later. Ref still, I think he's working on the rotation, making sure everything's right on the rotation. And ref gives a whistle. We're ready for a serve. And serves up, just over. They found a hole in the court, so it's a point for the Chargers. And it is 7 serving 3. Chargers serve is up and no good. So looks like Ryland Hood going back to serve for the Lady Knights. Serve is up. 4 serving 7. Chargers bump it up, and it's back across. Grace Roberts getting a hand on it and over. And Chargers put it into the net and then double hit it. That's a point for the Lady Knights, 5-7. I think that was Grace getting into that. Ryland was there to assist, but I think Grace is the one that got it. Good effort for the Lady Knights. That ambition and perseverance pays off. Ryland with a serve, serves up, and it's no good. 8 serving 5. Chargers serve is up, and a good serve for the Chargers. And that was Macy Schultz sending it over. Chargers get it just across, and Macy got it into the net and tried to save it, but ended up hitting it twice. So that's 9 serving 5. And Chargers get the serve up. Knights returning it, and that was Hope Froelich on that return. Chargers sending it back over. It went to Ryland, then to Hope, and it's into the net. 10 serving 5. And I believe it's I believe it's timeout, maybe on orange. Sorry I missed you. Yep, season starting tonight for us. Trying to level up on the live stream capability, so we're working on some things in this TV studio tonight. But hopefully we'll have it down soon. Maybe I'll see you next week. Yep, no problem. Coach told me she wouldn't be here tonight, so it's not a rush. Wait till you're home. All right, Chargers serve. Serve is up. And that was Ryland got a tip on it, but it went out the back. And so that's going to be a point for the Chargers. 11 serving 5. Serve is up, and it's to Ryland in the back. Ryland sends it across. Chargers setting it up and tipping it just across. I can't see the ref's hand, and even if I could, I couldn't tell what his signal was. But I do know that it's the Chargers' point. So it's 12 serving 5. Serve is up. It's to the second row. Ryland sending it straight back to the Chargers. They're bumping it across. And Macy couldn't quite get under it in time. I think most of these girls have played before, but some of these girls, in fact, most of these girls on this team, this is their first year playing for PCCS. And this is their first game of the season, so it's taken a little bit for them to kind of congeal into a well-oiled team, but they're doing pretty good. I'm pleasantly impressed so far. Timeout on the Lady Knights. You're watching PCCS TV. So we'd like to invite you to watch a replay of this game and all our past games, school events, and other school content on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@PCCS. You'll find our live streamed events under the Live tab, and anything we recorded and uploaded later will be under the Video tab. We can't make it to all chapel events. We hope to be able to do that in the future, but currently we can't make it to all of them. But we do quite a few. All right, Chargers serve is up just across the net, and that was Nora Everson. Ball's just out of bounds. Good effort on Nora's part. So it's 15 serving 5. Chargers serve is up, and it's across, and that was Hope Froelich. The ball got a little high on her arms, and she couldn't get enough power behind it to get it up and across the net, so it's going to be Chargers serve. 16 serving 5. And it's up and good. Back across to Macy. Macy over to the Chargers. Grace Roberts back across to the Chargers. And Chargers sending it back to the Knights. That was Hope Froelich sending it back to the Chargers. And Chargers over to the Knights. That was Autumn in the background sending it up. And back over to Autumn. She couldn't quite get under it in time, but what a great volley and a great effort by the Lady Knights on that. 17 serving 5. Serves up. Macy Schultz sending it back to the Chargers. Chargers bouncing it off over to the side, but couldn't get it across the net. Point for the Lady Knights, 6 serving 17. That'll be Hope Froelich moving back to serve. And under the net. Point for the Chargers, 18 serving 6. Serve is up and no good. 7 serving 18. Macy Schultz up to serve for the Lady Knights. Not quite over the net, but a good effort. So it'll be 19 serving 7. And Chargers serve is up into the net. 8 serving 19. Nora Everson serving for the Knights. Good serve. Chargers under it, and they set up a campsite around it. Point for the Knights. Nora Everson serving again for the Knights. Serves up, and it's good. Chargers send it back across. Lady Knights back over to the Chargers. Chargers back to the Knights. Nora Everson gets under it, sends it over. Knights setting it up and can't quite get it. Point for the Knights. That was the Chargers who couldn't quite get it across. So it's now 10 serving 19. Yep. Nora Everson with a serve, and it's back over. And Chargers are able to salvage it, but it's 4 hits now. So it is 11-19. Nora Everson with another serve. Chargers under it, bumping it to their teammates. And that was Grace Roberts with a return. Ref says ball on the court. That's not part of the game. So it's 11 serving 19. And Nora Everson with another good serve. And the Chargers send it over to Macy Schultz. Macy back to the Chargers. Chargers passing it and bumped it back over. Macy Schultz couldn't quite get under it. So it's going to be Chargers point 20-11. That was 20 serving 11. Not 22. Couple of substitutions for the Lady Knights. Bringing Hannah Kane in, and I didn't see who the second one was. The first one they brought in before that. All right, Chargers serve is up and no good. It'll be 12 serving 20. And this will be, well, Autumn's going to side out, and Aaliyah Presley's coming in. I think Aaliyah's maybe going to serve. Aaliyah Presley going back to serve. You know, I just realized I failed to put the scoreboard on the screen earlier. Trying to get used to my new software and TV studio that I've got here on the laptop. That's been running the whole game, but it hasn't been on screen the whole game. It's been queued up and waiting to go. My apologies for that. All right, Chargers serve. All right, serves up. It's back over to the Chargers, and they're passing it around. Third hit here, and couldn't quite get under it. Going to be 13 serving 21. Naomi Presley back to serve, and serves good. Chargers Sending it across. It's over to Nora Everson. Nora into a pole, but out on the pole. It is 22 serving 13. Chargers get the ball across. It's over to Autumn. Autumn sending it. No, that was Hope. Hope sent it over to the Chargers. Chargers sent it back, and then somebody else brought it over, but it was out. Point Chargers, 23 serving 13. Serves up, no good. 14 serving 23. And that's Rylan Hood back to serve at the Lady Knights. Serves up, and it's good. Chargers under it. They're passing it across the court, and third hit doesn't quite get it across. Fourth hit, whistle. It's now 15-23. Rylan back to serve again, serves up. And a beautiful serve for Rylan, center court for the Chargers. They pass it and setting it across the court, and now it's back to the Chargers. Second hit, there's the third hit, bringing it across, and it's out on the Lady Knights. So that's going to be a point for the Chargers, 24 serving 15. This will be match point for the Chargers. Serves up. It's good. That was Nora Everson under it, and somebody next to her sending it back across. Nora tipping it back over to the Chargers. Chargers setting it up, and they're bumping it back over, but it's out of bounds, so that's point for the Lady Knights, 16 serving 24. Still match point for the Chargers. This is one of the Froelich girls serving. Beautiful serve. And Chargers get it back across. All right, Froelich back under it again, back over to the Chargers. Chargers sending it over, and it was out. Ref called it out. That's Hope Froelich serving. Had to check my roster and make sure I got that right. Hope serve is up and no good. So that was a match. So now it's 1 for 1 out of the set. Looks like we're going to the third set here in just a bit. Bad about this. Come look at this. So this is my studio live off on YouTube. This is what's going on next. And have your scoreboard here first set after the second set. Not over there. So it was helpful because if I didn't look right there, I could see it here. But now I put it out there. So I don't know how you do that. This is new. this is new for me this year. I'm getting used to. I've never had a studio before, so now I can start rolling in commercials and stuff like that. Like on the varsity game, if you go look at it, the start of the game, I rolled in just the full spaces with their names, like you watch the Chiefs game. You can see the warm up behind, so I did that. I didn't do it for this one because I don't have a JV video yet.
What if you could record the girls like I'm Peyton Ray, I'm
I did that.
Ray.
I did that.
Oh,
Yeah, when I did the photo shoot, I just took the time to set that up, and I'm going to. Yeah, but by the time we get a few games into the season, the end result for the customer should be much better.
so the girls then are like going out.
Yeah, yeah, nothing fancy, just name and jersey. But we could redo that. It's nothing for me to drop another name. Yeah. Or, well, I love it. Just this nice outfits and nice announcement. But also, make it easy that once coach gets the ball, who's going, that's the information too. Doing the studio, it's going okay.
I'm over here just pushing the buttons. I'm gonna do 2 at a time.
All right, folks, we're back, and this is match 3. Best 2 out of 3 Chargers have the serve. Serve is up. 0 serving 0. Knights send it back to the Chargers, and the Chargers tip it across the net. Chargers got the ball back over to the Knights, and they can't quite get under it. Good effort by Hannah Kane. She's making a good showing tonight. All the Lady Knights really are. Chargers make it a second. The next serve, serves up. That was Macy, Rylan Hood under that. Now it's back over to Nora. Nora back to the Chargers. Chargers can't quite get under it, so now that's going to be a Knights point. So it's 1 serving 1. Nora Everson back to serve for the Lady Knights and serves up and good. Chargers passing it to a teammate, setting it up, and they're putting it across. Hannah Kane with a pass and not quite able to get it to a teammate. So that's going to be a point for the Chargers, 2 serving 1. All right. Chargers serve. Serves up. And it was in. Third 3 serving 1. Serves up for the Chargers. That was Naomi Presley. Over to Autumn. Nope, Hope. Hope over to the Chargers, and the Chargers can't get it back across, so it's 2 serving 3. Naomi Presley moving back to serve for the Knights. And serves up into the net. It'll be 4 serving 2. Chargers serve is up. Rylan Hood, I think. Nope, that was Macy Schultz sending it back. And, Chargers put a little too much power on that. It was out of bounds, out the backcourt. So that's Naomi Presley moving back to serve for the Lady Knights. 3 serving 4. Naomi gets it up. And it's over to the Chargers. They're passing it over and can't quite get it back. So it's now 4 serving 4. Coach Gray just reminded me this is set 3 and they only played a 15. Naomi Presley up for the serve and just across the net. just good. And the Knights get it back over to the Chargers. And it's back over to the Chargers again. All right, back to the Knights. And it's the Chargers' point, 5 serving 4. I'm glad Coach Gray was sitting here to remind me of the 15 match point.
I hope I'm right.
No, I think you are right, sir. We should get him a mic. We're going to stay right here. We'll stop this broadcast after this match, and then we'll start another broadcast in about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, for the varsity game that'll be on the same court. Now, varsity game will be the Lady Knights varsity against the Northwest Arkansas Hornets. Starting at 8:30. We'll probably go live a little bit before that. Ryland Hood back to serve for the Lady Knights, 5 serving 5. Chargers get the ball, and double hit from one of the Froelich girls. I am struggling with their first names. That was Hope Froelich. Those names are new to me this year, so it's going to take me a few games probably to get used to them. All right, Chargers serve. Serve is up. It's good. And girls may need to talk a little more. That's all right. For their first night of the season, they're doing pretty good. 7 serving 5. Charger serve is up. It's over. Nora Everson passing it off to Hope Froelich. Hope back over to the Chargers. Chargers passing it around. And third hit gets it over to Grace Roberts. Grace back to the Chargers. And it's over to, Lady Knights couldn't get under it. So it's 8 serving 5. Timeout on Lady Knights, I believe it was. You're watching PCCS TV. This is the first night of the 417 Athletic Tournament for the season. This is not the girls' first year, PCCS first year. I think last year might have been the first year here for this tournament. I'm not sure. And Charger serve is up, and it's back over to the Chargers again. They're sending it back, and that was Macy Schultz over to the Chargers, and they couldn't capitalize on it. So it's going to be 6 serving 8. Hope Froelich moving back to serve for the Lady Knights. Hope with a good serve. Over to the Chargers, passing it. They're setting it, and too close to the net. She was ready to bump it, not spike it. Good effort for the Chargers. Those girls are putting on a good show tonight. 7 serving 8, so this is anybody's game. Hope Froelich serving for the Lady Knights again. Serve is up, and it is into the net. It'll be 9 serving 7. Chargers serve. Serve is up. It's good. It's over. And that was Autumn Froelich sending the ball over, and line judge says it was out. I thought it might be, but I couldn't tell from here. We'll go with that. 10 serving 7. Serve is up, and no good. It'll be 8 serving 7. Knights ball. And this is Macy Schultz moving back to serve. Macy, serve is up, and it's good. She found a hole in the court. Put it right in it. Great aim for Macy. So it'll be 9 serving 10. Serve is up and looking for that same hole. She got it, so it's 10 serving 10. That was really close to the line. Had to wait and see what the ref said. But Macy got it in, so Macy going for a third one. And serve is up, and Chargers send that one back. Hope sending it across, and that one's out. Good effort on the Lady Knights' part, so it's 11 serving 10. All right, Knights are doing a side out, bringing in Hannah Kale for, I think that was for Hope Froelich. Chargers serve, 11 serving 10. Serve is up, and it's good. It's over. Hannah Hale over to Autumn Froelich. Chargers sending it back to Autumn. She brings it back over to the Chargers, and they're sending it back across. That was Naomi Presley under it. Chargers back over to the back row. Macy Schultz returning. Macy over to Ryland. Chargers over to Ryland, and Chargers back over. Nora Everson, sorry. Nora Everson taking the pass, trying to put it back, but it's out of bounds. A little too much oomph on that for Nora. Good effort, though. Good volley for both teams. So it's 12 serving 10. Serve is up, and it's good, and Knights send it back. Chargers passing it around. Here comes third hit, and no good. It'll be 11 serving 12. Nora Everson going back to serve. Nora's got a good serve. She might be able to make some serious progress here. And serve is up. Chargers sending it back. That's Autumn sending it across. Good hit for Autumn. Great send back for Autumn. So that's a point for the Lady Knights. 12 serving 12. Nora Everson here. Serves up, and it's good. Chargers sending it back across. Second row. Macy bringing it back over to the Chargers. Macy Schultz, and Chargers sending it back to the Knights, and that's Autumn bringing it over to the Chargers. Chargers trying to one-hand it, and now it's suddenly 13-12. What a perfect time to have an experienced player like Nora Everson at the serving line. Timeout on the Chargers. They're trying to let Nora cool off, I believe. Folks, this is anybody's game, but it's exciting to watch. I don't remember if I've covered any upcoming scheduling events or not this match, actually this set. So we've got games tomorrow, a game at 8:30 tonight, live on YouTube. 2 games tomorrow. I believe the venue tomorrow does not have Wi-Fi. So I believe both games tomorrow may be recorded and uploaded later, probably tomorrow night while we're all sleeping. If they do have Wi-Fi at the venue tomorrow, if we discover that when we get there, we will live stream if the live stream is good enough, if the Wi-Fi is good enough. All right, Nora Everson back at it. 13 serving 12. Remember, we're going to 15 for a match point. And serves up, and Chargers sending it back. 14 serving 12. This is match point for the Lady Knights. Serve is up, and it's a good serve. Chargers passing it over. They get it back across. Naomi Presley under it. Autumn Froelich. And Nora Everson saving it, sending it back. Now it's Macy Schultz back to the Chargers. Chargers sending it across into the net, and that's a game for the Lady Knights. 15-12. That's a set. What a great job for the JV. Our first game live streamed for this season. It's their second game tonight, but their first game on YouTube this season. What a great showing. Both teams did real well. And both teams absolutely had fabulous sportsmanship. Thank you so much, folks, for watching. Appreciate your support of our teams. And we'll look for you to be back here at 8:30 to watch the next game.